Hey, it's Dr. Sherry. So, what makes a great coach? A great coach is somebody who knows what to focus on in order to help you achieve whatever it is that you're wanting to achieve. Now, sometimes people are like, well, what does a coach help me achieve? That's a really big question. And so, we're going to unpack that a little bit today as we talk about what is a great coach. Sometimes life goals in relationships, sometimes the way you feel on the inside is just not what you were wanting or what you were expecting at this point in your life. And that's where a good coach comes in, because it can feel super overwhelming and frustrating when life isn't going the way that you want or you expect it. And you can't just easily flip a switch like a light switch to make things change or be different. So a good coach helps you achieve those things that you're struggling at achieving. And sometimes, honestly, it's not even that you feel like you're struggling. You just want to get there faster. A lot of people that I work with don't raise their hand and say, man, I'm really struggling in life. This sucks. No, they're actually saying, my life is amazing and I'm doing some really cool and powerful things. I want to be even cooler, even more powerful. I want to have even more of an impact. Or I want to get there faster. Or I want to make sure that I, on the inside, am matching the success that I'm seeing on the outside. These are all things that sometimes my clients say when they're talking about coaching. And so a good coach can help you recognize both the skill sets that you might need to add to your tool belt as you're moving along in your successful journey. And sometimes it's about your mindset, about your beliefs, about the values that you are holding on to that maybe you actually don't believe anymore, but they're values that are driving your behaviors. These, again, are all things that a good coach recognizes and can help you move through. Good coaches will also help you dial in the areas to increase your life satisfaction. And guys, it's not about having a perfect life. Not at all. It's not about having a life without challenges. It's not at all. In fact, as you grow and as you become more successful, you are going to have more challenges and they're going to be even bigger. Who can identify with that? I know I sure can. The more progress and growth that I get in my life, the more challenges I have, which then need me to grow even more. It's the cyclical nature, but it's one that is worthy, I believe. It's one that is worthy of pursuing. A good coach will help you dial in your process and your emotional resiliency around those challenges, so you see them differently and you can overcome them in a different and more effective way. A good coach will help you think about things in your life that you haven't even considered, or maybe haven't recently considered, or maybe you just plain forgot about. Recently, I had a conversation with a gentleman and I commented to him, man, I don't really see a lot of joy going on here. And that took him by surprise. He recognized and endorsed, yeah, you know what, that's true. I don't want to be that way, but he hadn't really thought about it. So while a good coach can help you recognize that gap and discrepancy between where you're now and where you want to be, what if you don't even know where you want to be? What if you don't even know what your 3 to 5 to 10 year goals are or your vision? That is what a good coach can help you with also. They will help you uncover that vision, because that vision is what can drive the bus and be the energy and the motivation for you to make the changes in order to move in the direction of your goals. Good coaching is both present focused as well as highly focused on the future, so that your present matches and is in alignment with your future. And then it's also focused on the past, in as much as the past is getting in the way of or can better serve your present and then your future. A good coach will also have compassion and display truth in love. A good coach is going to challenge you in a safe environment so you can be vulnerable and really kind of work out the kinks that are going on in your mind or in your heart. A good coach has an intuition and is highly attuned to you as their client and those moments during the session that just seem a bit off. Sometimes we can't even put language to it, but the intuition and the experience lets us know that there is something worth digging into and uncovering there. A good coach brings joy and laughter at times to the coaching process, and a good coach brings a structure to coaching and also simultaneously has flexibility to be able to move and flow with what the client's needs are today and what their needs are going forward in the future. A good coach helps you determine your best life and not what they believe your best life is or should be. And a good coach respects you and your beliefs while challenging you at the same time. A good coach really is worth their weight in gold. Now, I've spent about 20 years working one-on-one and in groups with clients to help them become unstuck and then progress into living a more fulfilled and joyful life, both as a psychologist and now as a certified high-performance coach. If you are recognizing that your life isn't what you want it to be, you're not experiencing as much joy, as much purpose, as much fulfillment, as many results as you're wanting, let's have our first coaching conversation, which is called a strategy session. Let's see if myself as a coach is a good fit for you and see how I might be able to serve you over the next few months. The best time, as a proverb says, to plant a tree was 100 years ago. The next best time is today. Same thing as coaching. So don't let more time and energy leave you without moving you in the direction that you are called to go.